Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm in Grand Rapids and we're gonna follow up step by step all the thing we have to remind for the first styling on a tree. Every time I sit down in my studio and I have to style a tree for the first time, I go to a very simple but very good schedule to make my work good and be focused in the different phases of the work. So the first part of the work is the cleaning. So I will start removing all the dead part of the tree, and this will also help me to analyze the structure of the tree, understanding the primary branches, focusing my attention in the trunk line, the transition between the base and the eventual future apex. And this will give me also the time to think about a possible project for the tree, the inclination, the possible use of some of the branches, and then also figure out the final design, and according to that, thinking about the techniques that I have to apply to reach that final goal. So we go on this styling through all those steps, arriving to the final result. Come with me. So the first operation was to clean the tree. I cut away everything that was dead, some very weak inner branches, and I clean also the base to analyze the trunk line and understanding all the green basically coming from three main branches. A very long one here, another part here, and the biggest one in this area. Now, while I clean the tree and I look at the structure, I also analyze trunk line and position of the branches to see which one can be the new front, the new angle. If eventually you want to lift up the tree, I want to push it down eventually according a little bit to the line of the trunk, and then try basically to create a future image of the tree in my mind. What I do is I always rely basically to a picture library on trees and style, and I kind of match the tree I have in front with some of these picture I have in my mind. For example, if I want to, work on this tree like a semi cascade, or I want to bring it up and create a more compact tree like a Moyoji style, I try to match that image with the library I have in my mind. So this helped me to focus in a specific project. After that, when I decide where I want to go, I will remove the unnecessary branches clean the dead wood, so make gin and eventually shari if I need, wiring the tree, and then positioning. So now let's find out exactly the future project. So option one, if you want to highlight the taper and the transition, could be this one. So I angle a little bit the pot to bring the nebari to the horizontal, have the trunk going up, showing off some of the nice shari and eventually highlighting some gin. I can have a possible apex here that I can move and bring back on the vertical of the trunk to create a nice and compact tree over the fat trunk. So this is the first option. Here is the second option I have for the tree. So sometimes when I have a very severe first bend in one side of the other, I can basically change the angle of planting and create, in this case, a semi-cascade. I have the thicker part, the thicker branch here that could be the new top of the tree in this position. I can still create a nice dynamism with some long shari, and then the branch that with the previous possibility I was using at the top can go down. It's pretty flexible, so can go down under this gin and start creating the lower branch, and I can really create a nice basically semi-cascade style, still focusing the attention of the observer to the transition of the nice base. I have this root that in the future can come out of the pot, creating a nice piece of deadwood, and then basically the dynamism of the tree going down to the right rather than be upwards like the other project. So there is not only one project for a tree, there are different projects all the time. Then is also part of our kind of taste, what we like the most and what we think we could, put on the tree, dress the tree with, the style, to basically highlight the feature of the tree. This tree have a very nice taper, very compact, a lot of shari. I personally like most the dramatic and a little bit more dynamic trees. For my taste, I will tend to go with a semi-cascade look that can really highlight this drooping movement, create some nice deadwood in this side to have more kind of a focal point in the base rather than the other front where the tree is a little bit more squished together and it will be a little bit more compact. So now that I identify my idea, I will remove whatever is not necessary and then work on the deadwood. Again, step by step. just finished taking care of the dead wood. So you can see now that with these two nice longing in the part of the basically direction of the semi-cascade, we get a very beautiful dynamism. We have some shorter gin here. I start also cleaning that section of the base that probably will be done in the future when the tree will be in the future container. And now the next step is to prepare all the branches with good wiring. For the structure, we need always to think about the direction we want to move the branches, and then fine wire some of the little branches. I will not, as a first styling on a spruce, I will not wire all the little branches to not stress the tree too much. I want to give a soft first styling to really direct the tree in the aesthetical way I would like it to go for the future. And then after wiring, set the branches in position. There is basically no heavy bending on this tree, so I don't have to use raffia, just wire, some maybe guy wire to position some of the thicker branches, and so the process of the styling can continue. So I just finished to take care of the wiring. Obviously, as I said, I haven't wired the very fine branches to don't overstress the tree. Now is a primary work. I want to set the structure, and then next season the tree will let grow freely. You see with this angle, we really highlight the beauty of this shari, the natural shari, this new gin. Now, I create an anchor point here. The next work will be to bend down this branch to start creating the lower pad and basically change a little bit the upper movement of this section. Rather than go up, this will bend gently down and create the lower branch of the tree. And then I will work on the back branches to create depth, and at the end, the apex coming from this area, and basically finishing up the styling of the tree to really put in evidence the beauty of all these beautiful features that the trunk has. As always, I start from the lower branch and I work my way up to the top. So I just finished setting this pad, lower pad, and a little bit of framing. And now start moving back some of these longer branches that I can use to create some depth, very important for the cascading part of the tree. So I will push this part back and then also start creating some pads. In the first styling, remember, is always important to build a solid structure. I always say the four important points of a tree are the lower primary branch, the counterbalance, the back branch, and the apex. So when you are able to use these 4 points according to your styling and basically manage them to be controlled, the final result will be nice. So always remember these four important points of your styling. So this actually here is part also of one of my point because this will be a nice back branch to create the depth. And here we are with the just finishing design. I push down this part of the structure to create the lower pad and then work my way up to the top, lifting up and round it around this other branch to open a nice point of view, nice focal point here to see all the nice detail in the trunk, see also the transition between the base, the first section of the trunk, and up here to the new apex. I think the tree became very nice with a nice dynamic look, highlighting also all the focal point, all the nice gin. I lift up a little bit, kind of a pine way, some of the little branches to get them into a nice position and receive the light when this type of spruce grow freely. It's kind of a bush, kind of a mess. Lot of inner buds, lot of inner competition, lot of dead branches. So when we style, we need to start opening up and give the different little part nice room to develop, that they can catch the light and develop, and eventually also start creating some nice back budding. But for this styling at all, I think, and I hope it was useful for you to understand a little bit the plan, the working plan that I have when I work on my trees, especially when I work on a material the first time. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you at the next. Hello guys, I'm so proud and happy to welcome this upcoming 2024 with my new book, Bonsai Dream number 2, with a lot of articles and great bonsai transformation. So if you are interested, send me an email.